Let me ask you this. If your life was a game, are you playing like the main character, or just going through the motions like a background player? Think about it. Are you just following the same predictable routines, leveling up just enough to get by? Or are you taking bold steps, exploring new opportunities, and creating the life you've always wanted? If that question made you pause, stick around, because today, I'm going to show you how to stop living on autopilot and start investing in yourself, unlocking your next level in life. Before we dive in, let's quickly talk about what investing in yourself really means. Just like we put money into growing a business or invest in stock markets to get returns, investing in yourself is about putting in time, effort, and resources to grow as a person. Now, most people think investing in yourself is just about reading books, learning new skills, or upgrading your wardrobe. And while those things matter, there's so much more to it. In this generation of short attention spans, many of us chase instant gratification, seeking quick fun while ignoring our deeper needs. Over time, this neglect catches up with us. It affects our mental health, our physical well-being, and even our confidence. It can damage our reputation, make us less adaptable, and cause us to miss out on opportunities that were meant for us. And suddenly, it feels like life is falling apart. But what if it didn't have to be that way? You can break this cycle. By starting to invest in yourself now, you can build a life of abundance. A life where you're confident in who you are, more productive, able to master any skill, and truly happy with where you're heading. It all starts with a single step toward yourself. If you want to invest in yourself, the first step might surprise you. It's not about doing more, it's about saying less. Let me explain. 1. Mastering silence. You've heard the saying, silence is the sleep that nourishes wisdom, right? But it's not just a saying, it's a strategy. Think about it. When you're talking, you're only repeating what you already know. But when you're silent and listening, you open yourself up to learning something new. Imagine being in a meeting where someone shares an innovative idea. Instead of jumping in to prove your point, you take a step back, listen deeply, and absorb their perspective. Over time, this habit of mastering silence helps you become the person who knows more, and that's the person people respect. Try this. The next time you're in a conversation, ask more questions instead of rushing to respond. You'll be amazed at how much you can learn by simply listening. 2. Declutter your mind. Let me ask you this. How often do you feel overwhelmed, like there's just too much going on in your head? That's because your mind is like a computer. It only runs well when unnecessary files are deleted. In today's world, we're constantly bombarded with decisions. What to eat, what to wear, who to follow on social media, which shows to watch. All these choices can actually drain our mental energy. Every time you make a decision, no matter how small, you're using up valuable brain power that could be better spent on your goals. Think about Mark Zuckerberg. He wears the same outfit every day, a gray t-shirt and jeans. It's not because he's lazy, it's because he wants to eliminate unnecessary decisions from his life. By simplifying one aspect of his day, he frees up his mind for bigger, more important decisions, like growing Facebook or thinking about the future of tech. Now, imagine if you could do the same. What if you simplified your day-to-day choices, focusing only on what truly matters? That's what decluttering your mind is all about. It's about cutting out the noise and giving yourself more space for creative thinking, problem solving, and focusing on your big goals. Try this. Each morning, eliminate small decisions. Keep your wardrobe simple, reduce the clutter on your desk, and cut down on mindless scrolling through social media. The less time and energy you spend on trivial things, the more you can devote to what truly drives you forward. 3. Intentional discomfort. This one's tricky but crucial. Growth doesn't happen in comfort zones. It happens when you're slightly uncomfortable. Think about going to the gym. The first few workouts are brutal, but eventually, you get stronger. Intentional discomfort works the same way in life. Maybe it's speaking up in a meeting when you're usually shy. Maybe it's trying a completely new skill, like learning to code or taking up a public speaking course. Each time you do something uncomfortable, you stretch your limits. Here's a story. When Jeff Bezos was working at a stable hedge fund, he stepped into massive discomfort by leaving it all to start Amazon in his garage. If he hadn't taken that leap, we wouldn't have the global giant we know today. 4. Micro-learning. You don't need to spend hours studying to learn new things. Small, consistent efforts, micro-learning, can change your life. Let's say you want to improve your mindset or develop better habits. Instead of dedicating hours to reading thick books, commit to watching short self-improvement videos like this one. A 5 to 10-minute video every day can spark ideas and give you actionable tips. Think about this. Warren Buffett spends hours reading, but it's not just books. He also reads articles and watches content in bite-sized chunks to stay informed. Small, daily efforts add up to massive knowledge over time. So, whether it's watching quick videos, listening to a short podcast, or reading a helpful article, micro-learning is the easiest way to grow, even with a busy schedule. And now, the final step to truly investing in yourself. 5. Regular you days. When was the last time you hit pause and spent intentional time on you? Regular days for yourself aren't about being lazy. They're about recharging and reconnecting with yourself. Take this time to step back and reflect. Ask yourself, what's working in my life? What's not? Introspection is powerful. Whether you're journaling, taking a walk, or just sitting quietly, it helps you clear the noise and focus on what truly matters. And let's be honest, life gets overwhelming. Without these moments of self-care, you risk burnout and losing touch with your goals. Think of these days as your reset button, a chance to realign your energy and gain clarity. Even a few hours can make a difference. Try doing something that fuels you. Read a book, explore a hobby, or just enjoy some quiet time. The key is to prioritize yourself. So here's a challenge. Plan your next you day, even if it's just an hour. Reflect, recharge, and watch how it transforms your week. Trust me, the world can wait while you take care of you. These 5 steps might seem simple, but they have the power to completely transform your life if you commit to them. Now, before you go, here's a little challenge for you. Which of the following holds the greatest long-term value? A. A well-built routine. B. A new gadget. C. A solid network. D. A skill that never stops growing. Take a moment to think it through and drop your answer in the comments. I'm curious to see what you think.